The last game of the season is always surrounded with a lot of hope. Playoff hopes for most teams, and Greg, hopes for the future for the others.
In one way or another, every player is happy to reach this point, either so they can finally get their playoff run started or so they can get their well-deserved rest in the offseason.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Johnson. Now, here's Payton. He dishes it to Lillard. Out to Payton from outside the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk more than the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers.
On both ends of the floor.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit...
It's time for your Blazers. They're truly excellent. Another round of applause for your Blazers.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Curry. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 7 points for Johnson.
Do you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
So
to your Blazer dancers.
And so just over a minute and a half played. 3-pointer, Lillard. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Johnson against Payton. Curry. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Payton finds Grant. Lillard outside. Grant with a screen on Curry. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Payton outside. 5 to shoot. Grant sets a screen for Payton. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Warriors have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by
Blazers ball.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lillard with the bucket.
You must be up on Lillard at all times because he's ready to shoot when he's got room.
Johnson for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Now, here's Lillard. a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Trailblazers trail by 12. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. He won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Two big marks there, you're right. And the last two lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Inside, here's Lillard. Makes it off the glass. 7 points for Lillard.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
It's deflected, and the Warriors can't hang on to the ball.
Just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For the Trailblazers, Eubanks comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Josh Hart in for Gary Payton. The Warriors also with a sub. Poole's checked in. Warriors leading by 5. The dish to Green, and Green slams it in.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Hart kicks to Lillard. Goes up to the stripe. Warriors with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
From deep, Johnson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Johnson's got 15.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Lillard outside. Grant with a screen on Curry. Here's the three. No good from Grant.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
Here's Johnson. Good on the bucket. 17 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Hart with it. Pass to Eubanks. It's stolen by Johnson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Johnson with the stuff.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now a timeout.
You're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Winslow's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Sharp. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Pass to Simons. Green against Winslow. Now, here's Sharp. D right on him. It's stolen by Kuminga. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Here's Johnson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Simons against Curry. Trying to get something going. Johnson with the block. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got 24. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They have a 19-point lead. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And the Warriors making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Shot clock at 2. A fader. And it's Jordan Poole with the 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Into the lane. Here's Sharp. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into
The Trailblazers.
Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Green. Jordan Poole is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Johnson, and it's Kuminga in at the 3.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of a game.
And the 3 ball is good.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now, here's Simons. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Peyton passes to Nurkic. Johnson with the block. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Grant, he's checked in. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Green. And it's Klay Thompson in for Jordan Poole. 3 on the clock. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against Sacramento played superb basketball. He scored 54 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
The Trailblazers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Payton surveying the floor. Will it go? And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic showing a lot of authority on that finish. He's not messing around.
Back to Johnson. Thompson, a screen on Nurkic. To the middle. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three. So it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points.
67.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Golden State Warriors.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And now let's jump to the Rookie of the Year race and see how it's shaping up.
Well, I'm not surprised to see Paolo Banchero making.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Payton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Little in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line,
A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Curry, a screen on Nurkic. Johnson, the pass to Curry. And that one, good. Curry's got 15.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Payton kicks to Nurkic. Shoots over Johnson. Good D by Johnson.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Here's Johnson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter. Lillard scanning the floor. Grant gets a wide open look. Portland no good that time either.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Back to Thompson, to the inside. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, They've maintained their focus.
Grant the pass to Lillard. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Trying to get open is Thompson. And that one's good. Green. 6 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Grant against Green. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Johnson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Portland again missing.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The topic of parity is always front and center with the NBA. So, Steve, how do you see the balance in the league these days?
Well, Kevin, the NBA's done a good job trying to keep financial equality between teams. But the biggest stars want to play in the biggest markets. So parity will always be a factor.
Now the pass to Lillard. To stop the drought. Portland again missing.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Curry gets the screen from Johnson. Curry finds Johnson.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And one of the many special...
Dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Took him no time at all on that one. Lillard's got 11. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Payton kicks to Little. It's stolen by Green. To the paint. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 8 points for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. It's good.
Not the tallest power forward in the league, but Draymond Green carving out space.
Passes it to Little. Portland moving the ball around. Payton against Green. The shot by Payton, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Wiggins finds Johnson. Pass to Curry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Lillard from outside. Green with the rebound.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Johnson, the pass to Curry. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Steph makes it look so easy. One of the most efficient.
Ends up going with the new group. .135 left here in the third quarter. Winslow is setting the pick for Simons. Portland no good that time either. The Warriors shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. And it's Kuminga, top of the key. Poole against Simons. Here's Wiseman. Second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Warriors have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. DiVincenzo finds Wiseman. Green with a screen on Simons. Now here's Green. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wiseman. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wiseman's got 5 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Simons, the pass to Hart. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all
the Trailblazers, 43. The Warriors, 104. Fans, your Trailblazers UCSD.
And it's Kuminga in at the 3, the small forward. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. And the first one drops.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that crew.
Burke hits them both. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. So Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Inside, here's Weisman. And finished off by Weisman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Burke dishes to Johnson. Over Kuminga. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got his first basket.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
DiVincenzo finds Kuminga. Pass to Looney. Launches a three. No good that time.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Burke, the pass to Eubanks. Now here's Winslow. And here's Sharp. Top of the key jumper, no good.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait.
Moody the more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Yes, really coming to this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Lillard against DiVincenzo. Got a piece of it. Here's Moody. Good on the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Lillard from outside. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. And another three for Golden State.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Screen by Grant. Can they get it? He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Passes it to Payton. Driving to the basket. And the call.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Gary Payton II.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Moody. And he gets the whistle.
Foul, Jeremy Grant. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry. At the line for 2.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Now Payton. Dishes it to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Nurkic finds Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. No good from Grant. Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Golden State moving the ball around. And good that time. Johnson's got 48.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Lillard. Johnson with the block.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Shoots over Grant. A shot by Johnson. No good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Down low. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah.
Your Blazers
For Portland, Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Justice Winslow comes in for Little. And it's Sharp in for Gary Payton. And the Warriors also making a change. Wiseman's checked in for Kevon Looney. Now, here's Sharp, defended by DiVincenzo. Lillard against Curry. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
You guys even talking out there? Don't look like it.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Johnson. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
Can't give Steph these interior looks. He's too skilled of a scorer.
Winslow setting the pick for Grant. Kicks it to Winslow. Curry against Lillard. They need this one. He takes it up and lays it in.
Clever move by Dame. Open up the floor with that pick and roll play.
Johnson outside. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Lillard, and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track.
You guys can slice up the D like Lillard can. He's just so quick and so agile on the drive.
Inside, here's Curry. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And just adding insult to injury, he just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Grant the pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Eubanks. Johnson with the block.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Johnson.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control, 3 phases of the game. Congrats, a triple-double.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
From past the arc. And good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Winslow, the pass to Eubanks. That one goes in.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Johnson surveying the floor. And the miss. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get it.
We've had a wonderful time hosting you tonight. Move safely to the exits and enjoy the rest of your day.